Hi there, it's Shane again here at Wight Bushcraft. In this video what I'd like to do is just show you a couple of mods that I've made to a hammock setup to make it that bit more comfortable, so stay tuned. Hi there folks. Well, as you know, I like hammock camping as much as the next guy, but sometimes I do find that as comfortable as it is in a hammock, I do sometimes find that where the sides are tight, the sides of the hammock are quite tight on you, especially when you're side sleeping, it can be a little bit constrictive and uncomfortable. So this time what I'm going to do is just going to demonstrate a couple of mods that I've done to a hammock just to make it that little bit more comfortable. And also I'll show you a sleep mat that I use, put in the hammock, which makes it so much better. So let's go and find a spot and I'll set it up. Well, this looks like a nice little spot, so I think I'll just take my rucksack off and hang it up here. So I'm just setting up the hammock, and what I'll do is I'll bring you in and just show you the first mod that I've made with as regards this this bug net. I find this, it's only a simple little mod, but it does make a big difference. So what I've done is I've just put a lightweight carabiner on this middle tab of the bug net. So all we need to do now is just raise this up and attach it to one of our lark's heads on the utility loop, and then we can just slide this knot along our utility line a little, and that gives a nice solid firm hang to our bug net, and the same the other end. So that's the first mod I've done, so I'll just do the other side. So I mentioned about thermal insulation sleep pad for the hammock. Now I know many like the underquilts. Personally, not my cup of tea, but that's not to decry anyone that goes for those. But what I have found works really well is these Thermarest Neolite X-Firm pads. They're very, very warm, reflect the heat, but because they've got horizontal baffles, they almost like give a mattress in the hammock, and it keeps the hammock from compressing your sides, so that if you want to side sleep or even just laying, you know, flat horizontally, you don't feel the hammock compressing in on you. Much more comfortable. It's the best I've done yet, actually. So I'll just inflate this, and I'll show you what I mean. So the sleep pad actually comes with this nifty little stowage sack, which doubles as a little hand pump, and you've got a little rubber grommet on the end, which you just attach to the valve of your sleep pad and inflate it like that. And I have counted it. It takes about 6 to 7 bagfuls of air, and then that's inflated. So really useful. So what I do is just lay it in the hammock to begin with, undo the valve, and then attach this hand pump, being careful not to drop the puncture repair kit should I get a puncture. Let's hope that never happens, because they're not cheap, these. And although they are expensive, they are well worth it, I think. Guaranteed for life as well. So just attach the pump bag to the valve, making sure the valve's open, obviously. So now we just capture the air in the bag and force the air in the sleep pad. So as you can see, I'm laid in the hammock, and the hammock's compressing in against my shoulders, and it does make it slightly uncomfortable. It's livable, I can still sleep, but I find with the sleep pad in, it forces the hammock out, and it doesn't compress in on you, and makes for a much better sleep. So I'll put the sleep pad in now, and I'll see the difference. So there we are. I'm putting the sleep pad in, and as you notice, the head is always slightly lower than my foot end. It just makes it more comfortable for the back. So just try that now. But you see, it's still not quite right. So there's another mod that I've done, which fixes this particular problem, but we'll just try this first. Now, it can be a little bit more precarious getting in, but it's so much more comfortable. And I find that the hammock's not compressing in on me now, so that's great. But as you can see, there's a lot of gather, and once the bug net's done up, it's a little bit of a pain. It's but as I say, I've done a couple of mods so we can fix that, so I'll show you that now. So as I mentioned, when you're sleeping in the hammock with the sleep pad, you do the hammock you do get a bit of gather on the side. So what I've done is I used heated an old screwdriver, just a thin one, and put a hole, just pierced a little hole in the webbing. So you can see the little hole there that I've made, and the reason I use a hot screwdriver is because it obviously seals the ends of the thread, melts them and seals them so we don't get no fraying. And then I've just got this little lightweight carabiner. It doesn't need to be too heavy duty, it just goes in through there, and like so. And then I have a piece of shock before I attach to the guy line. The reason I put the shock in there is so that with the hammock swaying, that allows for that, compensates for that. But then we just peg this out either side, that pulls our gather out, and Makes for a lovely. What we do is just take a stake and attach it to our guy line, and then just peg out our guy line to the hammock. Do the same the other side, and then it really does make for a comfortable night's sleep. So just do the other side. Our side's pegged out now. You can see just how the hammock is splayed out each side, and our sleep mat in there, and that really does make for a comfortable sleeping arrangement. So we get in now and give it a try, and I'll just demonstrate just how comfortable it is. Okay, let's try her out. So we're just careful to centralise the sleep pad, which isn't too difficult, and there we are. Oh, that is so nice. It really is comfortable. Like I said before, because the baffles of the sleep pad run horizontally, it does keep its shape in the hammock. You know, the fact that the hammock is compressing, or trying to compress the sleep pad, the hammock doesn't do that. The sleep pad, this particular one, the X-Firm, is strong enough to keep its shape. I think if you use, well, I don't think, I'm pretty sure, if you used a sleep pad, for example the X-Bed, which has vertical baffles, then that would curl around with the hammock and would still compress in on your shoulders. But this doesn't, this sleep pad, and you can actually feel the heat coming back up to your body as well, so it's lovely. And like I say, because these sides are guyed out, as I say, the hammock will still swing. The shock absorber and the guys allow for that, but because the guys are guyed out at the side, it takes this gather out. And if I just zip up the bug net, which I'll do now, I can reach it. There we are. As we up, put my feet in, and then we can see that really is. There we are. Can you see that? Oh, and that is so nice. I hope you can see from out there what it's like in here. I'll just straighten up my sleep pad actually. That's better. Yeah, that is so nice. I've got so much room in here. The bug net is suspended way above me because I've used the carabiners to the top of the attached to the utility line, and seriously, it is so comfortable in here. Anyway, I'll bring you inside and come and have a look. As you can see, I've got plenty of sprawl room, and you can see how high the bug net is, suspended well above my head. Got plenty of room. You can see the hammock is not compressing my sides because the sleep pad, the X-Therm, gives it that shape, and this is so comfortable. And like I say, this sleep pad is probably or arguably the best on the market. They are expensive. It's the particular one I use is the regular, the X-Therm. It's the Thermarest Neolite X-Therm regular shape. As you can see, it's slightly mummy shape. The reason I got the regular is because the curved sides is useful for putting in a hammock. If you had the large, which is a rectangular, it wouldn't be so good in a hammock, obviously. But this somewhat mummy shaped pad is just right for it. Oh, it's so comfortable in here. So there we are, guys. There's just a few little simple mods, but ones that do make a lot of difference. So you know, that's something that I thought you might find helpful, and thought I'd share that with you. Anyway guys, I'd like to thank you for joining me again, and appreciate that. Again, I'd like to say appreciate all your subs and your views and your comments as well. That's some interesting comments. It's good to exchange those. But that's all for this time out, so all being well, I'll see you next time guys. Take care, bye for now.